I believe that negotiations have failed, and I say that in the context of failing to produce a negotiated settlement. That having occurred, the question is, what next? And the result is that we must go towards a referendum. Let me just say it's important to understand why the negotiations have failed. They have failed because Belize negotiated from a principled position that we would not cede 1 square centimeter. If we were prepared as a negotiating team to give some land to Guatemala, this matter could have been finished a long time ago. So I celebrate the failure. It is not that I am saying that something was wrong in having failed. I celebrate it in the sense that we have maintained our territorial integrity. But there is one underlying assumption, and that is that the people of Belize want a solution to the Guatemalan claim. If you don't want a solution, there is no need to go to court. We know that we can't negotiate a solution, there is no need to go to court, and Guatemala can keep saying what they want to say, and we'll keep saying what we say, and there is no resolution. But if we want a resolution, the only option at this stage is to go to court.
But Courtenay conceded that if we go to court, one of the risks is that Belize may have to give up more than a few blades of grass in a border adjustment.
If we want it resolved by the court, then we have to understand that there is some risk. My view is that there is a very small risk, a negligible risk that there will be an adjustment to the border, but we have to decide whether we are prepared to accept that risk. And so the question is, are we prepared to risk that, to have the court say, yes, the 1859 treaty stands, but where you think that marker is, or where that marker is, it ought to be somewhere else, and therefore we have to move 1 kilometer, half a kilometer, or whatever, into Belize. I think when we talk about a risk, I mean, we have to be fair. That is really the risk that we're talking about. It is, I think, with sufficient degree of certainty for us to say that the possibility of the ICJ saying that Stan Creek or half of Cayo or half of Corozal will become part of Guatemala is virtually zero. I mean, that's just not going to happen based on all the cases that they have done and all the advice that we have received. The question for Belizeans is, what is your tolerance for the level of the adjustment? That really, in my view, is the question.